to the 30th episode.
Number 30
of the Taco Homies. You know who this man is. Dustin Plates, Mango Asylum, and it's that time again. Well, we've been off and on for the past few weeks, you know what I'm saying? People got lives, things to do, but we back, and we have a little, you know, nothing real crazy today, just a few things, you know, kind of back in the saddle, really didn't have time to get everything together, but we got some stuff,
There really, as much as there is going on, there's really not a whole lot going on.
That's true.
For us trying to find stuff to talk about, it gets difficult.
And stuff that you really, you know, haven't really seen, you know, even walking in the grocery store in the aisle seeing bullshit on tabloids.
There's a lot of just plain shit going on.
Shit, too.
That I don't even feel like bringing up.
Nah.
You know, it's not worth it to us to talk about it, and it's not even worth it to you guys to watch it.
But I am going to talk about something since I got this motherfucking hat on.
We do got some good shit.
Scooby-Doo is gone. Anybody who doesn't know who Scooby-Doo is that punk-ass kicker that we got fucked up 2 important games. One game against the New England Patriots, as you all saw, we should have won that game. You know, a little trouble in the red zone one time. But anyway, and against...
you know, I'm speechless.
How are they going to get their first win against us? Granted, divisional game. Granted, Michael Vick, not so much. And
I will say, as much of a Ravens fan as I am, I can proudly say that we would have lost if Ben Roethlisberger was starting. It was only a 3-point game. We would have lost it. There's no way the Steelers would have lost. I don't know what the Ravens are doing. Everybody was predicting these dudes to do something big this year.
And all history, too, with the Ravens and the Steelers.
Yeah.
All the games have been decided by how many points?
Very few.
3 points. 3 points.
Yeah, every single game has been pretty much a close game.
Yep.
So, and it don't matter how good or how bad the teams are. It's just that much of a rivalry.
Right.
But yeah, it's like, man.
I mean, obviously, you know, with Ben being out, Michael Vick in, I just, it definitely is not the same. I mean, every time Michael Vick gets the snap, I get nervous. I want to take a shit. That's how nervous I get.
What'd you think about that last play that everybody?
I was fucking upset. I mean, why? First of all, you're gonna run him. Number one, why isn't D'Angelo Williams in the fucking game? First quarter, I see him come in and out. Why isn't he in the game running those plays? It's so hard to get this guy to the ground. I don't know what the game plan was. If you're gonna run the ball, do it right. He should have been in there on 2nd down. If you really want to get technical, 2nd to 3rd or whatever, you know, he would have got the 1st down.
They got some really good running backs on that team.
They do, but I'm just saying. Have you seen the first game of the season because Le'Veon Bell was on suspension?
Yeah.
He was killing them. D'Angelo Williams was
and Le'Veon Bell, to me, is the best running back right now in football. You know, I can say that as a non-Steelers fan. You watch Le'Veon Bell play. He's one of my favorite running backs, and I'm not a fan of the team. You know what I'm saying?
But in the situation in that game, you see he wasn't getting too far. You know what I'm saying? The last few runs.
Like
D'Angelo.
It seems like you think that the coaches would learn from the mistakes made in the Super Bowl. When you got just a small amount of yardage that you need to pick up, and the best playmakers on your team are running backs, why are you running the ball? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I didn't trust Michael Vick to pass, even though it was short yardage. That's just something they probably would have.
My thing,
I don't know.
Michael Vick isn't the same that he used to.
Oh, and not even close.
You know what I'm saying? So, if you put Michael Vick on your team as a starter, as a backup, whatever the reason being, there should be no running plays that revolve around Michael Vick. You know what I'm saying? He has learned to a certain extent how to sit in the pocket and try to be a quarterback. I mean, if you're gonna call him up to make a play, don't have to do running it. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's what I mean.
They're saying, you know, they were trying to trick the Ravens, and I mean, to a certain extent.
As soon as he broke left, you saw that. They just closed in on that man.
When you got two of the best running backs on your team, there's no need to trick the Ravens.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Especially as bad as the Ravens been. So it's been hard to be a Ravens fan, and it was a little bit of relief, but at the same time, like I said, if Ben was playing, we would have lost. I predict that we probably would have lost by about 13 points if Ben was playing, because the dude is phenomenal. But yeah, I mean, I hope that it's the start of something good for the Ravens.
I'm saying this much: when we play San Diego, yo, Mike, man, you know I got your back, and all you people. The dude paid his debt to society for the shit he did with the dogs. Get off it, all right? I mean, come on. Enough's enough now. Jesus.
When you said Scooby-Doo, I thought you was talking about Mike Vick.
Oh, no.
Kind of like, you know.
Oh, no.
Like, that's fucked
up.
I
call him Atomic Dog, actually. But, anyway, you know, let him live. My God.
Yeah.
I mean, you gonna hang it over his head forever? You know, I understand all you animal lovers and all that shit. It's not like the dude was... It doesn't matter. He paid his debt, you know. Let it go. But they better have a game plan. I mean, Mike, you got to get rid of that ball, man. Get rid of that motherfucker. Boom, boom, whip, man. Just saying. I don't know. I don't like left-handed quarterbacks, though, much. He's kind of exceptional. But
my whole thing with Michael Vick is his biggest weakness is that he gets hit too much.
Too much.
With the ball, without the ball, whatever. And that tends to be the way it is with running quarterbacks. Like I said, nowadays, to me, he's not even... I don't consider him to be a running quarterback.
That's why he has to get rid of the ball so he don't have to run. I mean, get rid of the fucking ball, man.
I think of running quarterbacks, I think of Russell Wilson.
We just don't have...
Cam Newton.
We just don't have wide receivers, man. We have playmaking wide receivers. Yeah. Every last one we have. Get rid of the fucking ball, man.
That too. That too. There's that Steelers. I mean, sweetness.
You see how Antonio Brown catches the ball?
Yeah.
He snatches the motherfucker out the sky.
That could
Get rid of the fucking ball, Mike.
The Steelers had the possibility of having the best offense in the league with Ben playing, obviously.
Right.
So it's like, I mean, Mike Vick. He's an established quarterback. He's done things on a professional level. He should have no problem if they can figure it out and just don't change the game plan because Mike Vick is playing. Keep it the way it would have been, and I think that they'll be all right.
Get the ball off.
They'll be all right.
Slants, curls, something, whatever. Just get rid of the fucking ball. Yeah. And if you're not getting Heath Miller involved, I mean, he did a few plays there, but. That's if you can't see nothing downfield. That's the man right there.
That's Mike Vick's thing. You know, them tight ends. He's got tight end love. So.
Remember, what's his name? Crumpler.
LG Crumpler.
Way back in the day, you know.
You know what I'm saying? So, that dude, without Mike Vick, was an awful tight end. With Mike Vick, them two was Pro Bowlers together.
Yeah.
That's the way.
That's how it is. That's like Tony G in Kansas City. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was that motherfucker. You know. So we can go on and on and on about it. The game has announced that he has a double album coming. So he puts out a track list, and then a couple days later, he's on the radio. I don't know what, a Breakfast Club or whatever. I can't remember what it was. I probably got it fucked up, but announces that it's gonna be a double disc, 38 songs.
Damn.
19 songs on each.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I had the pleasure of hearing snippets from the first one, the first disc, and I have to say, quite interesting. A lot of people on there. He has from Dr. Dre to Kendrick to Q-Tip to will.i.am and Fergie.
Wow.
It's pretty. That's just some of the people that's on the first disc. And second disc has Nas and YG and Scarface.
Wow.
It's gonna be something special.
That's what's up.
So, me myself, for a birthday present, I bought the first documentary. So it's not around my birthday, but I'm gonna go actually purchase this. I'm gonna buy the first disc. I'm gonna buy the second disc. Yeah. He's independent. I love when they do that. When Ice Cube went independent, I bought his first 2 albums. So I'm gonna support
them kind of cats.
So I love the game's music.
Yeah.
Big up, good for you, man. Keep that shit pushing. I know he's got a lot of shit going on right now, a lot of beef, a lot of legal shit, and he'll pull through it, man, like you always do. Keep it moving, man.
This has been such a big year in hip hop.
For the West Coast, man, like damn.
For everybody, like
right now, it's like.
As somebody who cared a lot about the genre, I went to the Army, came home and was like, what the fuck are y'all listening to in 2008? And it killed me. It broke my heart. I mean, I get why he's getting paid, but Soulja Boy, shit like that, I felt like the whole the music that I loved was just disappearing. And it kind of was an eye-opener for me because I went back to the old school shit. When the shit you're listening to now isn't good, go back to the shit you like. And for the longest time, everyone's like, people would, you don't want Dustin Plates hosting your party because he's gonna play some Wu-Tang Clan and some NWA and some 1990s, early 2000s shit that everybody's heard. Most of these, I mean, this year I've fallen in love with the genre again. And I've always loved hip hop, but the last 6-7 years have been just so long, and to have so many good albums come out this year, it's just been great.
Yeah, it's been a lot, in the past years. It's been awesome. And I love it. Kendrick's joint. As I said, West Coast is eating right now.
So far, what's your favorite album this year?
The Game about to come out.
I want to do a top 10
this year.
In December, I want to do a top 10 albums of 2015.
My favorite album, I have to say Dr. Dre, Compton.
It's up there.
I have to say that.
It's up there. For me, it's at least top 3. My favorite album this year, the Ludacris album. And the simple reason for that...
you know what? I was just playing... I send my shit right now, matter of fact.
The simple reason for that is, every song on there, to me, I love. I bump to it.
That's in the top 3.
And there's 20 plus songs on that album. So it's like, for me, like, the first time I listened to it, I found myself getting kind of worn down, kind of bored of, like, the last half of the album. But then I realized, this dude, I mean, most albums, you get maybe 12 to 15 songs on.
Right.
This dude has double that amount. Yeah. So if you're somebody that doesn't necessarily want to listen to music for 2 hours straight, play half of it one day, play half of it the other day, and you'll realize that the second half is just as good as the first half is. And it's like, if you take those halves and make them into 2 separate albums, they're 2 of the top 10 albums of the year. Both, I mean, if you split that CD in half, took 12 songs, he could have put out 2 discs, made double the money, and legitimately had 2 amazing albums this year. But that's my thing with the Ludacris album. And Ludacris has always been one of my absolute favorite rappers. And it was a joy to hear him, and I mean, this is a nostalgia factor. He's definitely changed his style up a little bit, but I'm okay with it.
It's more intense. Like, it's more, you know what I'm saying? You can tell he's matured. Yeah. You know what I mean? And all his albums, it grows and grows and grows and grows. So it's definitely in the top 3. I say Kendrick, Ludacris, and Dre shit top 3, but Dre, that shit is just like,
I would say,
wow, boom to me.
Dre, Ludacris, and Action Bronson. I love that Action
Bronson.
That Action Bronson album is an album that 5 years from now I'll still listen to when I'm doing my dishes.
Only beef I got with the album is too short.
It's too short. There's a lot of bullshit tracks on there. I feel like there's like,
it seems like there's like a couple fillers on there.
3 songs that aren't really
like
songs.
The instrumental shit.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, I see where you're going with that. But not for the album.
You got the old cat singing on the side. I mean.
And he made that a song, like, that's like something at the end of a song, going into the next song. Yeah. So I felt kind of cheated.
But I feel
3 more songs on that shit would have been right.
There's 6 hits on that album, and I love like I said.
The Easy Rider shit is just crazy.
Yeah. I plugged that shit in. I mean, like I said, I can see myself 5-10 years from now.
Girl,
every once in a while, still popping in that Action Bronson.